Moldova, a land of hidden gems and unspoken beauty. Even the name sounds pretty, doesn't it? Moldova, a place where time seems to stand still, preserving the essence of a simpler, more tranquil life. It's tucked away in Eastern Europe, and a lot of people don't know much about it. Nestled between Romania and Ukraine, Moldova is often overlooked, but it holds a charm that is uniquely its own. It's surrounded by land, with Romania on one side and Ukraine on the other. This landlocked country may be small, but it is rich in culture and history. Imagine rolling hills and green valleys covered in vineyards full of grapes ready to be made into delicious wine. That's Moldova. The vineyards stretch as far as the eye can see, a testament to the country's long-standing tradition of winemaking. Time seems to slow down there. The hustle and bustle of modern life fade away, replaced by the gentle rhythm of nature. You can almost hear history whispering in the wind, and the people are as warm and welcoming as the sun. Their smiles and hospitality make you feel at home, even if you're thousands of miles away from your own. My trip started in Chisinau, the capital city, a city that is a blend of the old and the new, where history and modernity coexist in harmony. Big buildings from the Soviet times stand next to beautiful old churches. These structures tell the story of a nation that has seen many changes over the years. Each one has a story to tell about Moldova's interesting past. From the grandeur of the Soviet-era architecture to the intricate designs of the historic churches, every building is a piece of the puzzle that makes up Moldova's rich history. The streets are a mix of old and new, buzzing with energy. You can feel the pulse of the city as you walk through its streets, a vibrant blend of tradition and progress. You can smell fresh bread from the bakeries, making you want to take a bite. The aroma of freshly baked bread fills the air, a comforting reminder of home and hearth. The parks are green and peaceful, and you can hear kids laughing and playing. These green spaces offer a respite from the city's hustle, a place where families gather and children play, their laughter echoing through the trees. But Moldova is more than just its capital. Beyond the city limits lies a world of natural beauty and rural charm. If you go out to the countryside, you'll find quiet villages that look like they haven't changed in years. These villages are a window into the past, where traditions are kept alive and the pace of life is slow and steady. Here life goes at the pace of the land. The seasons dictate the rhythm of daily life, and there's a deep connection to the earth. Farmers take care of their fields, their faces showing years of hard work and wisdom. Their hands, weathered by time and toil, tell stories of dedication and resilience. The air is fresh and clean, and you can smell the earth and the wildflowers. It's a place where you can truly breathe, where the simplicity of life brings a sense of peace and contentment. Moldova is full of contrasts. You can still see reminders of its time under Soviet rule in the big buildings and monuments. But underneath that, something new and exciting is growing. Young people who grew up after the Soviet Union fell want a different future. They want democracy and to be closer to Europe. You can feel their energy in the busy cafes and new workspaces popping up in Chisinau. But it's not easy. Moldova is one of the poorest countries in Europe, and its economy is struggling. You can see the hard times in the broken-down roads and empty factories. But even with all the difficulties, the people of Moldova don't give up. They're determined to make things better. You can see it in the farmer working his land, the shopkeeper greeting customers, and the young business owners trying to make a difference. Moldova is famous for its beautiful vineyards and tasty wine, a testament to its rich agricultural heritage and the hard work of its people. The rolling hills and fertile soil create the perfect environment for growing some of the finest grapes in the world. But beneath this picturesque landscape there's a hidden struggle going on, one that affects the daily lives of many Moldovans. Life is hard for many people because of money problems. The economic situation in Moldova is dire, with many families struggling to make ends meet. The cost of living continues to rise while wages remain stagnant. The average person earns only about 350 euros a month, which isn't much. This low income makes it difficult for families to afford basic necessities like food, clothing, and healthcare. The World Bank says that a lot of people, about 41%, live on less than 5 euros a day. This level of poverty is alarming and has far-reaching consequences for the health and well-being of the population. Because of this, many people are leaving Moldova to find better opportunities in other countries. The exodus of Moldovans seeking a better life abroad has become a common story, with families often torn apart by the need to survive. About 50,000 people leave every year since 1999, and that includes many smart and skilled workers. This brain drain has a significant impact on the country's development and future prospects. Families are separated and their dreams are scattered all over the world. The emotional toll of this separation is immense, with parents missing out on their children's milestones and elderly relatives left to fend for themselves. Another problem is the conflict with Transnistria, a part of Moldova that wants to be its own country. This ongoing dispute creates political instability and hinders economic growth, making it even harder for Moldova to move forward. This makes things even harder for Moldova's economy and keeps the country unstable. The lack of investment and job opportunities forces more people to leave, creating a vicious cycle of poverty and emigration. Women are often the ones who suffer the most. They bear the brunt of economic hardship, often working multiple jobs to support their families while also taking care of household responsibilities. They can get trapped in poverty and become victims of human trafficking. The desperation to provide for their families makes them vulnerable to exploitation and abuse. It's thought that around 12,000 women have been taken to other countries like Turkey, Cyprus, Italy, and Hungary, where they are treated very badly. These women often face harsh working conditions, abuse, and a lack of legal protection. The silent struggle of Moldova is a complex and multifaceted issue, one that requires urgent attention and action from both the national government and the international community. Only through collective effort can we hope to bring about meaningful change and improve the lives of the Moldovan people. Even with all these problems, the people of Moldova haven't lost hope. Despite facing numerous challenges, they continue to persevere with unwavering determination. Their spirit is unbreakable and their sense of community is truly inspiring. They are strong and help each other, always ready to lend a hand to their neighbors. This sense of solidarity is what keeps them going, even in the toughest of times, and they believe things will get better. Their optimism is contagious, and it fuels their efforts to improve their lives and their communities. I saw this myself in a small village near Chisinau. The village, though small, was filled with people who had big hearts and even bigger dreams. The community center used to be run down, a symbol of neglect and decay. It stood as a reminder of the hardships the villagers faced. But the people in the village fixed it up themselves. They came together, pooling their limited resources and skills to breathe new life into the building. They didn't have much money, but they had plenty of determination and a strong sense of community. They worked tirelessly, using basic tools and materials to transform the center. But they worked hard and turned it into a place where kids could learn, a safe haven for the younger generation to grow and thrive. Families could spend time together, creating memories and strengthening their bonds, and the whole community could meet. It became a hub of activity, a place where everyone could come together to share ideas and support one another. This can-do attitude is also seen in the new businesses that are starting up. Entrepreneurs are emerging, driven by a desire to create a better future for themselves and their families. Young people are coming up with creative ideas and starting companies, injecting fresh energy and innovation into the local economy, bringing new energy to the economy. Their efforts are beginning to pay off, as new opportunities and jobs are created. The people of Moldova are also incredibly kind and welcoming. Their hospitality is legendary, and they go out of their way to make visitors feel at home. They treat visitors like family, offering them the same warmth and generosity they show to their own loved ones. I had dinner with a local family, and it was an experience I will never forget. The food was delicious and the company was even better, and they were so warm and friendly. They welcomed me with open arms, making me feel like a part of their family. They told me about their lives, sharing stories of their struggles and triumphs, the good times and the bad times, painting a vivid picture of life in Moldova. And it showed me what life is really like in Moldova, a place where people are strong and never give up hope. Their resilience and optimism are truly remarkable, a place where people are strong and never give up hope. They face their challenges head-on with courage and determination, always believing that better days are ahead.